This film is based on a true story. Lily Trevino is crying because she has just received a message from her boyfriend, a message clearly meant for another woman. She decides to break up with him right now. The pain overwhelms her. The next day, Lily, who works as a caregiver, meets her father Bob for breakfast and tells him about the breakup. She has even written a poem about it and offers to let him read it, but he clearly does not care. Instead, Bob shows his daughter photos of the women in his retirement home, ones he would not mind hitting on. Later, while Lily is accompanying one of her clients, Daphne, who is confined to a wheelchair, the girl shares her plans to open a beauty salon. After that, Lily attends her first therapy session. She wants to understand what is wrong with her. Why did her boyfriend cheat? The therapist, an inexperienced intern, asks her to talk about her childhood. Lily, who is used to staying positive in any situation, tells her how her mother abandoned her, choosing substances over her family, and how indifferent her father was. Once Bob left his little daughter locked inside the house for an entire day with no food at all. Yet Lily sees nothing terrible in it, because no one dies of hunger in just one day. And this is far from the worst thing Lily had to endure in her childhood. Her story brings the therapist to tears. Confused, Lily begins comforting the woman. Today Bob plans to introduce his daughter to one of his flings, Helene. They go to a restaurant. While Bob tries to negotiate a discount with the waiter, Lily asks Helene how her son is doing, the one studying to become a veterinarian. She also mentions that she likes yoga too. The thing is, Helene has no son, and she does not do yoga. That is how the woman realizes that Bob is seeing someone else, and she ends the date. The man blames everything on his daughter, shouting that she is ruining his life, and that it has always been this way. Lily pleads with her father to listen to her, saying she meant well. But Bob declares that it is over, then drives off, leaving her alone in the parking lot. Lily is crushed. All the next day she keeps trying to call him, but each time reaches only his voicemail. Feeling unbearable guilt and having no idea what else to do, Lily searches online for ways to make someone forgive you. The most obvious way is simply to apologize. She decides to do just that and rushes to the retirement home to explain herself to her father, but he refuses to talk to her. Lily promises to introduce him to someone better than Helene, but even that does not convince him. He drives her away, yet Lily keeps trying desperately to reach him. The security guard is forced to tell her to leave immediately, otherwise the police will get involved. Lily cannot find peace, since the only close person she had has rejected her, so she looks up Bob Trevino on Facebook. She sends a friend request to one of the users with that name. All the following hours pass for her intense anticipation. Soon Bob Trevino, her father's full namesake, accepts her friend request. At first Lily is glad, yet she quickly realizes that this is not her father. This man is a manager at a construction company. Bob is married to Jeannie, who enjoys scrapbooking, does not drink and barely socializes. The woman often says that he could use some time out, perhaps with his colleagues, yet Bob has no interest in that. Meanwhile, Lily tries to write a poem, yet cannot force out a single line. She visits Bob's page again, then goes to Jeannie Trevino's page and discovers that the woman indeed does scrapbooking. Gathering her courage, Lily sends Bob a message asking whether they might be related. The man replies that he does not even know. His family is originally from Mexico, and they moved a lot. So they begin messaging each other. Lily tells him how her mother abandoned her in childhood. Bob in turn shares that his own mother passed away 15 years ago, and he misses her deeply. This makes Lily see a kindred soul in Bob, even though they are strangers. The next day, while Lily is spending time with Daphne, Bob is thinking about what to write in his next message. They tell each other about their jobs and their hobbies. The girl lies to Daphne, saying that she has been writing to her father all this time. Since Bob has liked several photos on Lily's page, she posts more childhood pictures. For the first time, the girl feels that someone cares. It is something she has never received from her own father. Each time Lily waits eagerly for Bob to like her new posts. She writes him a message asking whether he would like to meet someday and have coffee. Bob, who did not expect such a question, hesitates, then replies that he cannot, since he has to work. But Lily insists that he could try to get away just once. Bob promises to think about it. In the evening, the man, looking unusually pleased, tells his wife that he seems to have made a new friend. At first, Jeannie is genuinely happy for him, yet when she learns that this friend is a girl with the same last name, Trevino, she assumes it is a fake. According to her, many people create false accounts and pretend to be someone's friend to get something. But Bob disagrees, reminding her that she wanted him to make friends with someone. Jeannie objects, saying she meant people his age, not some girl from the internet. When Lily arrives at Daphne's house, she finds a real disaster inside. The toilet has leaked, and the entire floor is covered with water. The girl has no one else to ask for help except Bob. An hour later he arrives, so this becomes their first meeting in real life. Lily feels awkward bothering him, yet he assures her that everything is fine. that he likes helping people. Bob shuts off the water and fixes the toilet, amazed that Lily at her age gets by without a set of tools. She never thought it was something she truly needed. They go to the store together. While Bob is searching for a cart for all their purchases, Lily, embarrassed, tells the cashier that she will be paying with several cards. The cashier replies that Lily's father has already paid for everything. In that moment, the girl feels happier than ever. This is the kind of father she has always dreamed of. Then they go to a cafe together. Bob jokes that he has not had coffee this late in ages, and that he will surely not be able to fall asleep now. Lily receives a call from Daphne, who has decided to stop by her ex-boyfriend's place. The two chat for a bit, after which Daphne asks Lily to tell her father hello. Not understanding what is going on, Bob demands an explanation. Lily starts mumbling, unsure of what to tell him. The man asks to finish the conversation outside, away from witnesses. At first he thinks that Lily is his illegitimate daughter, which makes him nervous. She assures him that this is not the case, and admits that she let Daphne believe that he was her father. Bob finds this extremely strange and asks her to understand clearly that he is not her father. The girl herself realizes that she acted foolishly, writing to a stranger on the internet and forming this odd relationship with him. She only wanted to feel even for a moment that she had a family. Lily asks Bob for forgiveness and prepares to say goodbye to him forever. He tells her that this is not necessary at all. Of course they cannot be father and daughter, yet they can simply be friends. Even though Bob has known Lily for only a short time, he does care, and he cannot explain why. They return to the cafe and do not notice how, while talking, evening has already fallen. Bob shares that he and Jeannie once had a son, David, but the boy lived only a short time because of a congenital condition. Jeannie still keeps his things, while it is painful for Bob to look at them, since they constantly remind him of the loss. Since then, Jeannie has become a different person. She has never fully recovered, finding comfort in scrapbooking. Bob threw himself into work. That is how they have been living. He is glad that he finally opened up. Bob truly feels lighter. Since then, they spend a lot of time together. Despite the age difference, they understand each other like no one else. Jeannie is going to Las Vegas for a scrapbooking competition, so she cannot go with Bob out of town to watch the meteor shower, as they do every year. So he invites Lily to join him. She gladly agrees. It is in fact her first camping trip. They set up their tents and build a fire. When it gets dark, Bob tells Lily about the stars. He has read a lot about space since childhood. Ever since his father abandoned him and his mother, books have become his salvation. The man has never shared this with his wife. He also tells Lily that when Jeannie became pregnant, he bought land right here, at the very place where they have now pitched their camp. But Bob never built a house because life turned out differently. Yet he still believes that someday it will happen, at least when he retires. Lily in tears tells him that she has never had friends because of constant moves. Once she had a dog named Charlie, who always listened to her and never yelled back. But later her father got rid of the dog, saying that his daughter was too irresponsible and not ready for a pet. This story makes Bob's heart tighten. Yet he believes that Lily will be alright. They watch the meteor shower together. In the morning as they pack up camp, the man receives a message from his wife. She has won the competition again. On the way back, Bob surprises Lily by stopping at a veterinary clinic and offering her to hold one of the puppies. At first Lily hesitates and is afraid to take the animal into her arms, remembering her father's words about how irresponsible she is. But as soon as the girl holds the puppy, she cannot hold back and begins to cry. Then she hugs Bob, thanking him for everything. No one has ever done anything like this for her. Before entering his house, the man breaks down and cries in the car. He is exhausted by the fact that the person closest to him does not truly understand him. Jeannie does not seem particularly happy about her victory. Bob suggests that they look through David's new album she has made. Turning the pages, the woman says with a sad smile that their son could have become a physicist or an astronomer, inheriting from his father a love of science. For the first time since the tragedy, the spouses are this honest with each other. Daphne has noticed a change in Lily, who lately seems to be drifting too far away. Daphne herself has a hard time. Ever since she ended up in a wheelchair, each day feels like a struggle. The girl tries to appear as though she is holding on, yet in truth she is terribly exhausted. All Daphne wants now is for Lily, who has become not only her caregiver but also her friend, to be honest with her. Lily tells her everything that has happened to her recently. Daphne finds it strange that Lily is spending time with a man so much older, and wonders what kind of father the girl has if she feels the need to find a replacement for him online. Lily assures her friend that she and Bob are just friends. Daphne suggests they take their minds off things and go to a special place to blow off steam, a rage room. Yet Lily simply cannot bring herself to pick up the bat and smash everything around her, because despite her difficult life she has no anger in her. Today the girl is planning to meet Bob, which upsets Daphne, who truth be told is jealous of Lily's new friend. Suddenly the girl receives a call from her father, for the first time in a long while. The man wants to meet his daughter right now. She tries to explain that she already has plans for the evening, yet he insists that it is important. He also emphasizes that they are family and must stick together. Meanwhile, Bob Trevino cancels his meeting with a late client for the sake of meeting Lily. He sees her message too late, the one saying that she unfortunately cannot see him today. Despite everything, Lily is glad to see her father. She says that her life has improved. But her mood changes instantly when Bob hands her a list of expenses as her father. The man wants back all the money he has spent on Lily. Even baby food is included. The girl feels like a fool. For a moment she truly believed that her father had missed her. When the girl mentions her new friend, whose name is also Bob, her father asks whether this friend could give her some money since they are so close. Lily cannot believe what she is hearing. She has no intention of begging Bob for money for her father. The man begins to accuse his daughter of ingratitude and selfishness, saying that she would not have survived without him. After all, who took her in? Leaving Lily deeply upset, Bob walks away. At home she writes a poem for her friend and sends it to him as a file. While Bob is choosing a telescope in an online store, his boss Harlan walks in and accuses him of the fact that the man Bob missed a meeting with yesterday has been injured at the construction site. Now the client is suing to obtain compensation. Bob reminds Harlan of all the safety violations the company has ignored for years. Bob has proof, he never destroyed the unwanted paperwork the way Harlan asked him to. The conflict escalates, and the man says he is quitting. Harlan begs him not to do it, yet Bob has already made up his mind. He calls his wife and tells her what happened. Jeannie is glad to hear it. She has long wanted him to leave this job, which has drained so much of his time and nerves. Because of the stress he has just experienced, Bob feels a sharp pain in his heart. Lily is upset that Bob has not read her poem and is ignoring all her subsequent messages. Thinking she has done something wrong, the girl bombards him with messages day after day, yet none of them receives a reply. Her anxiety grows. Bob's silence pushes Lily to go to his house, yet there is no one there. Fearing that something has happened, the girl tries to climb in through the window, but she is stopped by the police, called by the neighbors. The officer calls Lily's father so he can come pick her up. Jeannie has not left her husband's hospital bedside for a moment. All this time dozens, even hundreds of messages from Lily have been arriving on his phone. At last Bob regains consciousness after the heart attack he has suffered. Lily falls into depression and stops leaving the house. She does not want to see anyone and ignores messages from Daphne, who is deeply worried about her. Another caregiver is assigned in Lily's place. Looking through a family album, the girl discovers that she has been cut out of every photo, and asks her father to explain what it means. Bob says casually that one of his former girlfriends did not want a man with a child. Lily cannot believe that her father was ready to erase his own daughter from his life for the sake of a woman he had known for barely 5 minutes, a woman who soon left him anyway. The girl has always done everything she could to please him and win his love. But she understands that he will never love her, and nothing can change that. To Bob, his daughter has always been an inconvenience, and he does not even try to deny it. If he ever wants to mend their relationship, the girl is willing to make an effort, yet from now on, she refuses to sacrifice her own life for him. She has had enough. Together with Daphne, Lily goes to the rage room and finally releases everything she has been holding inside. She has not felt this light in a long time. Daphne has taught Lily the most important thing. She must not wait for love from others. The most important thing is to love herself. Yet despite the positive changes that have taken place in her life, Lily does not stop missing Bob. The girl visits her therapist again and jokingly expresses hope that this time things will go without tears. Both of them have changed since their last session. On the same day, Lily sees a new post on Bob's page. He has passed away after a second heart attack. The funeral is being held today. Without hesitation, the girl goes there to say a final goodbye to her friend. Daphne goes with her for moral support, since Lily needs a friend now more than ever. She is endlessly grateful to Bob, who gave her something she never had, a family. Jeannie tells the girl that she saw all her messages on Bob's phone, yet she simply did not have the strength to reply. The woman knows how much Lily meant to Bob and gives her an album dedicated to their friendship. While Bob was in the hospital, he told Jeannie how much he loved talking to Lily, sharing his thoughts, feelings and dreams with her. These words make the girl cry even harder. Before Bob's death, his wife had time to read him Lily's last poem. In the final scene, we see everyone embracing.